Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. This is my neighbor Mothman.
This is my neighbor Mothman. I was like,
I'm Zachary. I'm sorry.
Levi.
I've got that TikTok audio stuck in my head.
Yeah, it happens.
This is our cryptozoological, paranormal, ghouls, gals. You know.
Is that the opposite of ghouls, gals?
No, it's just another thing.
Oh.
My brain's working on a weird frequency right now.
Hey,
A lot of time we come into this with very chaotic energy. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of coming into it with a different form of chaotic energy. Of like normally it's chaotic.
Chaos control. That's Sonic. No. Your
I'm just gonna let you sit in it. Normally it's chaotic because I don't medicate my ADHD and my brain's just going 24 miles an hour, which isn't as fast as I thought I was gonna say.
Yeah, so I was like, it's like a little faster than Usain Bolt.
It's a little faster than I can run. But right now my brain's at, I would say, about half a mile an hour, and also it's like 4 miles that way. It's a mixture of being so tired and the drink.
I'm gonna get double verify everything.
Oh, yep.
Recordings and stuff. Yep. Okay, we're good.
Beautiful.
It's a duck blur.
It's a Duckburg. All right, this time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I clicked onto this one because it kind of reminds me of a Pokemon.
Okay.
Now I will give you 2 high fives if you can guess which Pokemon. It was a starter.
Oh.
In
Mudkip.
Gen... No.
Fuck.
In Gen 4? Either 4 or 5.
That's Diamond and Pearl.
Yes.
Oh no! Now I have to remember.
Yeah,
those.
now you have to remember which ones they were. Get wrecked, son.
Yeah, that threw me. That's what did me
You threw
in.
yourself.
And I love Diamond and Pearl is my favorite generation of Pokemon.
That's fair.
Isn't that some nonsense? I can't even begin. Infernape and Torterra and Empoleon. Is that the generation?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I think this is a Turtwig.
I mean, it is Torterra, so I'll give you 1 high five.
Nice.
Right line, wrong Pokemon. This is a Zeraton.
Okay.
Zeraton, gigantic sea turtle, but its back is a giant island.
This is the only reason that I could get there was because my brain went, all right, let's go through the starters instead and remember who is a story that I know. And the world on the back of a turtle.
Oh yeah.
Is the thing I remember.
That is a good generation of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a solid
Diamond and Pearl pretty good.
So much snow. There's so much snow in that game.
There is a lot of snow in that game.
Your character has a scarf.
Yeah. I need to all right, so here's the thing. Mm-hmm. That's probably my favorite generation as well. But I don't like using Nintendo DS emulators.
Yeah.
I like using Game Boy emulators.
Yes.
I've played through Fire Red in 8 million different capacities so many times.
I have some good news for you.
The Master Collection?
I was gonna, because they're remaking Diamond and Pearl next. That's the next.
Did they
remake.
confirm that?
Yeah, Shining Pearl and Radiant Diamond.
They did.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
and it's kind of chibi.
Yeah, because that was the same
kept
thing
the
as
art
Skyrim,
style. Yeah.
the Skyrim Pokemon game.
yeah. Legends Arceus.
Yes. Yeah. No, I've played because GBA emulator is just so easy.
Oh well, the Game Boy was so good.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Advance was like fantastic.
Do you like the SP?
I didn't have one. Nikki did. I had the wide purple boy.
I had both. I didn't have the purple one. I had the like gray one.
Yeah.
But then I had a red SP.
Nikki had a pearlescent pink
Ooh,
SP.
that's fancy.
She also got the pink DS Lite.
I had a white DS. I've had many DSs. I have a DS right now I haven't touched in months.
Oh yeah.
I had a white DS when it came out, and then I had a red and black 2DS.
The wedge.
The
Yeah,
bad one.
I've got the blue and black wedge 2DS.
What sucks about when I bought that 2DS is the dude at GameStop is like, "You buying that just to play Pokemon?" I was like, "Yep." And he's like, "That's a bad idea." He's like, "You're gonna want to return that in 4 months when
Yeah.
you don't play any more Pokemon games." I was like, "Nah, it's fine." 4 months later, I was like, "God, I should not have spent so much money on this."
Every
2DS.
time I play that 2DS, I go, "Man, this hurts my hands to hold."
It's so bad.
And at one point, Nerf made a grip for it.
Oh hell yeah,
That was good. And I cannot find them anywhere.
that's fair. Now I have a 2DS XL.
I still just have my and if I bought a 2DS XL now, I would finish Sun and Moon and X and Y.
That's exactly why I got mine.
I finished Y because I have Yvetal.
Yvetal.
But I didn't finish Sun and Moon.
I remember a girl I was dating when Sun and Moon came out had a DS. So I borrowed her DS to play Pokemon Sun.
And her Nintendogs was in it.
No.
Damn it.
Actually, maybe. There was a game. No, it was Animal Crossing.
Oh,
was in the
that's
DS.
the other one.
But no, I played through like the first 30 minutes of Pokemon Sun. And then she was like, that was right around the time that Animal Crossing was like the Pocket Camp game was coming
Yeah.
out. So she's like, I want to play Animal Crossing again. So I gave it back to her. Never saw it again. So then like late last year, like, when COVID really shut everything down, and I wasn't working like outside anymore, I was like, I'm gonna get a DS. I'm gonna finish that game.
Oh, yeah.
And instead, I bought Moon. So much better. Never finished it.
I bought Moon.
I think I got 6.5 badges to each one. Like I think I was in the 7th gym battle.
I got 2 in, and I was like, my hands hurt from holding this 2DS.
That's fair. I'll let you borrow my 2DS XL if you'd like.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I figured. So Zeraton,
Yes.
Zaratan, one of the two. Gigantic sea turtle described in folklore and literature, whose shell looks like a sloped rocky mound several hundred feet in diameter, which is very big.
That's very big.
That's very large.
And that's in the water, right? 'Cause it's a sea turtle.
Yeah, just floating along. You see that island out there? Maybe a turtle.
Maybe a turtle. In Final Fantasy 15, there is a mountain that once you beat the game, you can find out the entire mountain is a turtle, and you can fight the turtle.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Man, you know who did a really good job with Torterra? Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
They did a very good job with Torterra.
Yeah. That felt, and they were like supercharged ones in that movie.
The movie's so good.
But like even Pokemon Snap, which you can find on our YouTube channel now, the first episode's up at least.
Oh yeah, that is Torterra, isn't it?
There's the sleeping Torterras.
Yeah, we gotta get their yawns.
Yeah.
And I'd nail a couple of them right in the dome
It was absolutely fantastic.
with a Sylveon.
Spoilers.
Oh.
Are there spoilers for Pokemon Snap?
Fuck.
You know that there's going to be secrets. That's the whole point of the game.
I didn't. I never played a Pokemon Snap game before.
In the first one, you can make a electrode explode, and it gives you an alternate path.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's all sorts of things like that we just haven't found yet.
You'll have to find out along with us
Yeah.
on the Board Nerds YouTube channel.
No, it goes up on Big Brown Couch.
Big Brown Couch.
Big Brown Couch Gaming.
Big Brown Couch game.
So let's talk about your big turtle.
All right, sailors mistakenly see its shell as a small tropical island.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. If it looks like an island and it's floating in the water,
It's probably an island 9 times
probably
out of
an
10. Or it's a mirage.
I'm scared to go to the desert. I'm scared to go to the desert because I think I'd have an existential crisis
Yeah.
of like, is my whole life a mirage? And there's no way you can prove that it's not.
It's true. Well, listen. You've never seen the Matrix movies.
Probably won't.
That would do that. You remember how I said, "Hey, Evangelion is a problem."
Don't do this to me.
The Matrix
please.
movies are a lot like that.
Oh, dude, Evangelion got me. Evangelion got me bad.
But with
All right.
adults instead of kids.
Sailors mistakenly see shells of a small tropical island, and in their search for fresh water and food, drop anchor and land.
Oh.
Now, can you imagine? You've been sailing out in the open water, the seven seas.
Oh yeah, it's been weeks.
It's been weeks, if not months.
Yeah.
You gotta see your wife, Gertrude.
We've crossed the Bering Strait.
Yes. And you're like, I just want to look at that apple up there on that tree. Let me just plop down and grab one of those. All right, everybody, let's lower this anchor. Hey guys, where'd that island go? Guys?
Yeah, you go back to the beach. Boat is just gone.
No. I'm saying everybody focusing on the anchor. Turtle's gone.
Oh.
Turtle gone no more island.
I imagine like you would end up like getting onto the back.
Oh, and then
then
it just swims
And then
away.
it swims away from your boat.
I was going to say that you probably would notice it swimming,
Hey Nick.
but if it's that big,
Yeah.
if it's that big, you probably aren't going to feel it for the same reason that like people can't feel the Earth spin.
Yeah. Or the amount of gravity that pushes down on you.
That's fair.
The weight of the atmosphere on you.
Did you see that there was the first official space tourist?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't read too much into it, but I saw that there was a guy that took like a commercial flight to space.
I know for a long time, Virgin Airlines was doing that.
I think that's who it
was
was.
getting ready to do that. That makes sense. That.
Hey, wait, we can't say that. It's
No,
against
it's spelled different.
I don't think so.
Virgin. Yes.
Yeah, that's how the word's spelled.
En.
Wait a fucking second. Have I been insulting children the wrong way?
You've been calling them a defunct mobile carrier and record label.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. My nose is running a little bit. Man, I thought they were spelled the same way.
No, that's
straight up.
But yeah, I know that they were one of the earliest ones to be like, hey, we're gonna do commercial space travel.
I'll say it was them and then SpaceX, and SpaceX got the
NASA deal.
Well, that and the national attention because it's
Well, and he's
villain.
British, so
True.
Virgin.
Yeah, get that.
hangs
Take that,
out.
nerd. Take that, you British nerd.
Richard Branson like owns 6 islands. He can do. Oh my God.
Richard Branson's covering up the existence of Zeraton.
We've blown the case wide open.
Take that. When night falls, however, the monster sinks beneath the waves, dragging down the ship and drowning the crew. I have to wipe my nose.
Yeah.
My nose is running.
There's tissues over there.
This is because I made a joke about pollen.
I think Richard Branson's the one who he bought an island when he was broke. And
Bold strategy.
yeah, and then resold it or something to make all his money to start his companies.
Weird.
It was something weird like that, where it's like the guy wanted $100,000 for the island, and he had like $12,000 to his name. The guy sold it to him for $12,000.
We ever talked about Here, wait. I'll wait to get back on my mic.
I think that's how that story goes. I know he couldn't afford the island, but bought it anyway.
We ever talk about Shark Tank on here?
I mean, I'm sure we've brought up
Mark Cuban or something?
Cuban, yeah.
Shark Tank, entertaining.
I watched a couple episodes, like when it was first coming on, but
No. You gotta watch the new episodes.
yeah.
You gotta watch the new episodes because you can tell that people are just at their wits' end.
Yeah.
Like anything at this point. We watched some episode when we were inebriated a couple weeks ago. And the dude that was pitching his stuff is one of the funniest people I've ever seen. Because he was like, it was some kind of athleisure
Yeah.
wear. And he was like, we're at $100 million. We're doing this in sales. We're launching this new line. It's going to do this in sales. Like, we've already got pre-orders. And one of them was like, are those numbers accurate? And the guy just straight looked at him and said, I don't know.
Yeah. Because he's there to sell
to
the
pitch it,
product.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. And they were like, are you serious? And he's like, yep. And I was like, all right, I would have invested.
That's a bold strategy.
Mark Cuban invested in it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, of course Mark Cuban did.
God, I love Mark Cuban. What a character.
Mark Cuban,
I love
come
Mark
on the
Cuban
podcast.
unless he does something bad.
Yeah.
Which he's at that level of rich that it seems possible.
He's, yeah. I'm waiting for the turn.
That's another dude that could very easily become a supervillain if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
But and that's the other half of it is he can become a supervillain
Or a superhero.
and people will still like him because he's a very likable guy.
He's got a lot of charisma.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him. I bet he's got a pretty good story.
I don't know anything about Mark Cuban other than I know that he yelled at the last president to pay his taxes.
I know that
He pays his taxes.
Shark Tank, and I know he's taking pretty good care of Delonte West.
Yeah.
Those are the three things I know about Mark Cuban.
And hey, the Mavericks exist.
And the Mavericks do exist.
They still exist as a basketball organization.
Good for them. I'm proud of them. And they've got a
Is
pretty.
they in the? They're like on the cusp, aren't they?
They're in the playoff picture. Yeah.
And yeah.
I was just looking at this the other day. Uh-oh. Safari's trying to open something.
I saw Phoenix got themselves into
They did.
first place
For the first playoff bid in 11 years. And they've
since
got
the
the
team
number
was
one
led
seed.
by Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire.
No, the Suns are good.
Yeah.
My favorite team, not so good.
Yeah,
They're
happens.
currently tied with the Hawks.
Ooh, I don't know where the Hawks are, but I can take a shot at the bottom.
We're tied for 5th,
Okay.
which isn't terrible.
No.
But we were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Yeah.
We should not be 5th. But a little sports ball talk.
Yeah, that's
Jason Tatum
We
became
did movies last episode. We did some.
Now we're doing
some sports.
I've got a sports tattoo. I can talk about
Yeah,
sports
that's
now.
true. Sure you do.
What was I looking up? Oh, Eastern Conference standings.
Oh,
Jason Tatum became the first player in NBA history to score 60 points with 0 turnovers and more than 1 assist.
yeah.
Posted 68 and 5. Man's at 19 years old.
Oh yeah. Perpetually.
Well, I googled Eastern Conference standings and it moved me to the App Store for Hot VPN.
Oh well.
So Safari's in as good of a state.
Hot VPN. If you want to sponsor this podcast, we've got a free spot for you right here.
Yeah, we sure do. Eastern Conference standings right now. 76ers, Nets, Bucks, Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, Heat, Hornets. Western Conference. Jazz, Suns, Nuggets, Clippers, Mavericks, Lakers, Trailblazers, Grizzlies.
Memphis. Okay.
Memphis, huh?
Who's in Memphis right now?
Memphis actually got a really good team right now. They've got John Morant, who's just balling out of his mind. Jaren Jackson Jr., who's pretty good. I think he's had some injury issues this year, but he's been pretty good. They got the bad boy himself, Grayson Allen. Let's see who else. I don't know who else they have really. They don't have Mark Gasol anymore. He's with the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
John Morant's fun to watch.
What else do we have on this big
So
turtle?
much.
Let's
Got
get-
very
yeah.
distracted on the sports ball.
We did.
talk.
We did. We talked about Mark Cuban. That's what got us there. I
How
think.
did we get to Mark Cuban?
Don't know, but we did. Space travel, Virgin Airlines. Richard Branson owns an
How did we
island.
get to space travel. Oh no, it was island.
Yeah,
Yep. Gotcha. All right.
putting it back together.
Ooh. Oh boy. Alternative versions of the Zeraton describe it as a giant whale or octopus, or even a great fish that strives night and day to bring its tail to its mouth, but cannot. because it is so large.
Oh, yeah. That's the other. I know that story too. I recall that one from my childhood.
Yeah?
Yeah. I read a lot of books.
Oh, okay. Not me.
Yeah.
Don't know how to read.
It's,
Very happy.
Happens. My sister, about to graduate college, doesn't know how to read.
If Nikki is listening, I'm sorry. But I don't know if that's a joke or not.
Hey, well, she can read, but if she tries to read a book, she just goes to sleep. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's like 5 minutes of reading, and she's asleep.
That might be an attention thing.
Yeah, probably.
I was worried that your sister couldn't
Was
read.
actually illiterate.
Your sister, who I've known for much longer than I've known you, I was like, can she not read? I feel like this is something that would have come up.
I posted, tear another tangent here.
Yeah, I love that.
The movie Wayne's World.
Uh-huh.
At one point, he goes on this big long rant about not being okay. And then at the end, he goes, the worst part is I never learned how to read. And I posted that whole rant to Facebook one time. And my dad thought I didn't know how to read at one point. Totally putting you on blast here, Dad.
Yeah, take that, Pops.
And I was like, that's Wayne's World. I was like, I watched Wayne's World last night and thought that was really funny. Cause he's like crying because Mike Myers crying, and he takes a glass of water and like puts tears on it mid speech.
It's Wayne's World.
It's Wayne's World.
Man.
Okay.
I feel bad, Nikki. I'm sorry for thinking that you didn't know how to actually read.
She's becoming a teacher.
I know. But like, I feel bad that I wasn't confident enough in Nikki's reading abilities.
I mean, she did kind of get left behind at in that stage because like I got read to a bunch, so I read a bunch kind of thing.
Yeah.
And when she was learning to read, we were dealing with Jacob being sick and getting his diagnosis for autism and that sort of thing. So that led to her being read to less.
Makes sense.
So she doesn't enjoy reading either.
That's why she is the way she is.
Yeah.
Because no one read to her.
But she's good at sports, and I host a podcast.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to debate the science on that because I feel like my sister got read to much more than either of me or my brother. And she's much better at sports than either of us are.
That's just what she attributes it to.
Oh, okay.
Her vocabulary is also not very great.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't think mine is either. That. I also didn't get read to a whole bunch.
I got in trouble once and had to read the dictionary.
That's what I did in the psych ward for a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, when they took away my solitaire cards.
Oh.
My psych ward days were very sad. It was a lot of solitaire, being told that I was too young to be in that place, and then reading the dictionary. And then more solitaire.
But yeah, I kind of like put that on myself whenever I got in trouble. I would go read the dictionary.
I would be in trouble if I knew more words.
And so I started learning more words.
I mean, that's fair. I ate a pecan out of someone's desk one time. We were cleaning our desks out at the end of 3rd grade, and Austin Jones and I found a pecan in the back of his desk, ate it, and then someone was like, hey, you don't know how long that was in there. It could have possibly been there all year. And we were both like, it's in our tummies now. And that's the reason I am the way I am.
Yeah.
All right, back to Franklin and Turtle. Good show. When the Zeraton, I don't know how to say this, dude. When the Zeraton gets hungry, it is said to open its mouth wide as it can be, and exhale a sweet-smelling aroma.
Oh.
Fish are attracted to the pungent odor and swim in, and once the Zeraton's mouth is full, it snaps its jaws shut in a similar manner to that of a snapping turtle.
Okay.
So it's kind of got like a Venus flytrap vibe to it. I thought I was going to burp, sorry.
There it is. There it is. It was there.
It was there. I knew it. So cultural references. There's a couple. The Book of Imaginary Beings contains an entire entry, which is judgmental. You don't know if it was imaginary or not.
Yeah.
It is a candidate for the lost city of Atlantis.
Okay.
When suddenly the beast dove under and destroyed the settlement, the legend of the lost continent was born.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. Man, we should do a whole
should do
episode on
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
So I've been like batting around the Bermuda Triangle.
That's a good one.
Like that one's been rattling around, and I've been just like collecting pages.
Oh,
I think so.
oh,
I think it's a good call.
oh.
Absolutely. My Alexa disconnected from the internet.
Oh, no.
No, we're still moving over there.
Okay. I had moved for a second. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, no, we're
That's just my body.
It's because we were looking at each other doing a bit.
Yep. As we're wont to do. An explanation for this enormous creature is the sighting of prehistoric turtles, such as 4-meter long and 5-meter wide archelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 4 meters, 5 meters, not hundreds
Which?
of feet.
Different Pokemon based on that.
Tortuoga?
Yep.
Ooh, Pokemon knowledge. Yes, sir.
Big fossil agent.
Let me shake your hand.
No, she didn't like the paws.
Let me shake your hand.
She didn't like you touching the paws.
Okay.
And now we're in a play mood because we touched the paws.
Bonk, bonk. However, neither of these prehistoric beasts even came close to the size of the island. Some may say that with the advent of modern technology, it is a relatively simple matter to tell if some gigantic creature should breach the surface of the sea or not. This is one of the primary reasons of the doubt cast over Nessie's existence.
Yeah.
But if they try and tell me this turtle isn't real, I'll fight them with my human hands. And then we got some galleries, and then we've got a second one.
Okay.
We got a second creature that is not a giant turtle.
What's that?
I'm trying. All right. We might have talked about this in Pokemon Snap. Why is there no Bigfoot Pokemon yet?
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I've talked about it recently. That's a good transition into the Yeren,
Yeah.
which is China's Bigfoot.
Yes.
It is also known as Yeren, Chinese wild man, or man monkey.
Yeah.
Chinese wild man, very close to the Tennessee wild man.
Very.
And that cold open, one of my bests.
Yeah, you're in the cage. I remember the cage, yeah.
Yeah, the girl I was talking to at the time's mom listened to that episode.
Yeah.
She thought I had a weird cage fetish.
Yeah, some sort of bondage thing going on.
This man wants to be let loose in the Tennessee wilderness. I also got a notification when you tweeted that you were the only 10 I see tweet.
Oh yeah.
The other day I was like, I know where he's at. So the Yeren is a mysterious primate living in the mountains of China, with most of the sightings coming from the remote Hubei province. It has reddish brown hair, though very rare sighting of white Yeren have been seen.
Oh.
Now, I don't know much about geography. How close is China to the Himalayas?
Part of the Himalayas is in China.
Oh, perfect.
Also, large sections of China are in the snow.
That's the Yeti.
It's true. No, the Yeti's not white. We did that on the Yeti episode.
We did do that on
the toy's
Yeti.
wrong.
Yeah, because he's like brown, right?
Yeah. The snow gets clumped to the fur.
Now I'm sad.
But white Yeti sightings could be the Yeren.
Or are Yeti sightings just the Yeren, and there is a white Yeti?
You know, all these are viable.
All these are viable. There's only one way to find out. We're going to China this week on My Neighbor Mothman. We're flying to China live.
Get your passports.
I don't have one. Me
either. Shit. This is going to take a little longer.
Did we talk? I think we've talked about this. When do passports expire?
Like 5 years. Yeah.
I don't have a passport. I went to Cozumel once. I had a very bad time. Because I was in a place I didn't know. I was on the ocean. I was on a boat.
Oh.
I got very sunburnt, and I fell in love with a young lady named Rebecca the first day.
Yeah.
She had a very large nose.
Okay.
We never talked after the cruise. It made me very sad.
I think that's the way cruises go.
It was pretty sad.
A lot of people, from what I understand, fall in love with someone on a cruise and then
Maybe she
and
was a
then
siren.
Maybe.
Maybe she was a little 13-year-old siren.
Maybe she.
I was also 13 at the time.
Good cover. Good cover. Good cover.
Thanks. Don't cut that out, please.
Oh.
Oh man. All right, back to this. Back to the Yeren.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got there again.
They did the Yeren on Destination Truth.
I need to watch more of that.
Yeah. Down for leprechauns and fairies.
Man, the Leprechaun movie scarred me as a child.
That's a scary movie.
Yeah, my babysitter showed that to me at a much younger age than I should have seen it.
Jennifer Aniston's great in it, though.
I didn't know she was in it.
She's the main girl.
I saw it when I was a very young child, and I was just scared of the
She
leprechauns.
was 16, I want to say, in that movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah. She's old.
Shut up.
She's surprisingly old.
She's what? She's in her 40s now, right?
She's in her 50s.
But, oh.
Yeah. She's pulled the J-Lo and is just going to be hot forever.
Speaking of J-Lo, do you know who she was sided with after her Alex Rodriguez breakup?
Who?
Our sweet baby boy. Our sweet little Duncan baby boy, Ben
Oh,
Affleck.
yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Man's picking up his Duncan at his door and also letting J-Lo out.
She wants some Dunkin' too.
She wants that donkeys. J-Lo love her donkeys.
Oh, no.
I heard last time I was in Boston, I heard someone actually call it donkeys.
No,
And
no.
I was like, this is it. These are my people. Man, I miss Boston. All right. Their height is estimated to range from 6 feet to 8 feet, although some colossal examples, allegedly in excess of 12 feet tall, have been
Jeez.
sighted.
That's big.
That's very large. Imagine you're in the woods.
All these, like... It's so consistent is the thing. Like, across all these, like...
Yeah, like
Large
every
apes.
country's Bigfoot
Yeah.
is about the same size with about the same fur.
And like, being... Like, around, like... All showing up through different parts in history
Oh, yeah.
initially, and then being the same kind of creature. It's actually pretty interesting.
Man, it's almost like it was interesting enough for us to start a podcast about.
Almost.
Man, there was a split second when you were doing your episode last week
Yeah.
when I had a fear that you were about to do He Who Should Not Be Named.
Oh, no.
And I was like, if he takes this from me,
I would never take that from
I
you.
was like, I'll pee on this podcast. I will pee myself on this couch. Oh, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were not the first with the way that this couch was treated.
I would not be surprised if it was the first time I had peed myself on this couch. I've been very drunk on this couch before.
I think everyone in our friend group has been
I have been
extremely
beaten very hard on
painfully
this couch.
drunk on this couch.
All right, Yeren has a head shape more similar to humans than other apes, unlike the Sasquatch.
Oh.
So he's got an actual like human
Instead of like
face.
the long
Instead of like a
gorilla head.
with a sunken face, protruding lips, covering large horse-like teeth.
Oh.
So also horse-like teeth, I would say, are more close to ours than monkeys.
And that reads more like omnivore, herbivore to me.
Sure does, rather than carnivore.
Yeah.
Overall, it is smaller than the American Bigfoot on average. But like the Bigfoot, it is peaceful and will generally quietly walk away when encountering people in the Zhejiang province.
Okay.
Though the Yeren are generally thought of as non-violent creatures, a news article surfaced in 1980 detailing the story of a woman who claimed to have been kidnapped by one.
Oh.
Yep. We're going to remember that once the court bit comes around.
Kidnapping allegations are pretty serious.
Yeah, she spent 27 days in the Hubei province and was at some point, you're going to love this, impregnated by
Yeah.
the Yeren. The offspring died at age 22 before the article was released.
The offspring was a full person.
Offspring lived about as long as I have.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say,
That's very interesting.
it is very interesting. And I'd love to find more information
Yeah.
about it. Could not.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'll have to look it up more when I'm in a better state of mind.
Yeah.
So I can do some better research, but couldn't find anything. I just want to say, high school student sections were kind of mean about anything.
Yeah.
If I was the child of a Bigfoot, wait, I don't know if they would bully me. I'd probably lay pretty heavily on the threat of calling my papa.
Yeah.
And papa live in the wilderness.
Where you pull a teen wolf, become the
God.
best basketball player on the team.
I hate that the Teen Wolf show had such a different vibe than the Teen Wolf movie.
Yeah.
Because the Teen Wolf movie is so good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Teen Wolf movie also has the same kind of vibe as the movie that I can never remember the name of, but is a Disney original about a kid who on his 13th birthday finds out that he is a mer person.
Okay. I don't know what this is. Jacob can tell us what this is.
Bring Jacob on the
Because
podcast.
he loves mermaid like literature.
I'm looking it up. I almost said Flushed Away. But that's the 13th year is the
Okay.
name of that movie. And if I remember correctly, the plot of that movie is that he becomes a merman and is on the swim team.
Oh.
So he's very good.
He's cheating.
And then I think it was his mom is a mermaid.
Oh. The Aquaman storyline.
Sure.
Jason Momoa.
I don't know about mermaid. I don't know about Aquaman. I know about the 13th year.
It's the same plot, except it's Jason Momoa.
God, that's a man right there. Looks just like Steven Adams.
Yeah.
I love Steven Adams. He's the best thing to happen in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
I missed his Twitch stream. He streamed on Twitch one
I
day.
also like how Robin Lopez gets in fights with mascots.
That's good. Brooke also does.
Yeah.
Speaking of curly-haired foreign NBA players, Anderson Varejao just signed an NBA contract.
What?
Anderson Varejao has signed a contract
When
to
did he
finish the
last
season.
play?
It's been a while. He's
was
finishing
on
off
the
the season with the Cavs. He's coming back.
All right then.
Because I saw it and I thought he was coming back as like an assistant coach.
Yeah.
Like Evan Turner has done for the Celtics.
All right, Varejao.
He
We used to
last
draft him
he
regularly. in our
last played
leagues.
in 2016
Jeez.
when he played 14 games with the Golden State Warriors.
Jeez. Who'd he get picked up by?
The Cavs.
Again?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me look up.
I mean, what's he gonna? Where are the Cavs in the standings? Are they non-existent? Right? Yeah. They just want somebody to bad minutes, so players don't get hurt.
Here, wait a second. There's
That's incredible. Just like that video you sent me of Bartolo Colon throwing that 46
Yes.
mile an hour pitch out there.
that was so good.
I showed that to Mom. I'm like, look, he's just messing with these people at this point.
No, that wasn't Cologne.
It wasn't?
No. That was just some position player.
I thought that was Bartolo Colon. It was just a heavy-set Hispanic
Cologne
dude.
retired. Cologne retired and is in great shape.
I couldn't remember.
Cologne's in. He got
Yeah.
not ripped.
No.
He got in pretty good shape.
You drop some weight there towards the end.
Yeah. Well, I think if I remember the article right, it I'm not gonna find the picture, but he said that he got out of the league and was able to just kind of do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
So he's like, I guess I'll just start eating healthy. And everyone's like, why did you not do that during your career? But yeah, no, it was just some position player,
Okay.
which makes it funny.
That makes it, yeah. And then I was like, what was 72 was the other one or
Yeah.
something. I was like, what is he doing out there?
Dude, it was so funny. For everyone who doesn't know, some position player was pitching the other day in the MLB game.
That's a Twitter account I follow. They only tweet when a position player has to come in and pitch.
It's my favorite part of baseball. But dude threw a rainbow shot just straight through the center of the strike zone.
Big strike.
46 miles an hour. I think he got 2 outs on 7 pitches.
That's incredible.
I mean, those are good. That's a good average.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not the end of our boy.
Yeah.
Our ape offspring. Because they dug him up.
Yeah.
And
you better.
Much like the first episode of X-Files, it showed the characteristics of both a man and an ape when they did an analysis of his bones.
Nope, don't like that. Had the thing happen whenever I watch a real compelling ghost story on TV, where you get the chills all down your body.
Yep.
Nope, don't like that. Also, my brain set off the X-Files music, which scared me even more in that scenario.
Man, that first episode of X-Files is good. I remember the first time I watched it when that casket falls and it's just an orangutan in there. And first of all, they never explain that.
No.
They explain that like the body's been like taken or whatever. They never talk about where or who put that orangutan body in that casket. Oh, that episode's so good. I might go home and watch that. There's, obviously the normal explanations. It's a hoax.
Yeah.
There's just a primate on the loose. I don't know if there's a lot of primates in China.
I
can't imagine so.
Lowland gorillas and orangutans.
Makes sense. Orangutans are. It's not orangutan. Every time I say it, I think about us talking about that.
It's so in like common vernacular now that it's fine.
Popular culture references. We got a Wild Man of China is Monsters in My Pocket and is in 119. John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
Hell yeah.
Has a Chinese wild man.
Have you seen that movie?
I have not. Never heard of it.
Oh my god. That might be one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Okay, because it sounds like a bad one.
So Kurt Russell.
Oh, okay. See, when Big Trouble in Little China has a very it sounds like it came from the era of movies about Native Americans.
So this takes place in like Chinatown in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then why is there a China Wild Man cameo? Don't ruin it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
You should watch that. What is that? Oh, it's Gigantopithecus walking on all fours. Sorry. Gigantopithecus are in southern China. Were in southern China. And as you can see from this recreation of this man making one, they big.
Yeah, no, they're very big. Yeren appears in Titan Quest, the Iron Lord video games.
Okay.
There is a 2014 Russo-Japanese film, Yeren-san.
Oh.
Which is about the Yeren. Animal Planet's Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Season 4, Episode 5. Kung Fu Bigfoot.
Oh. May want to rename that episode.
Nah, it's Finding Bigfoot, baby.
Oh, man.
Yep. And that's all I've got for the Yeren. He's just Chinese Bigfoot, but a little bit smaller. And also has some pretty hefty allegations.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like what we talked about with the Chupacabra, too.
Yeah, and Two-Toe Tom.
Yeah.
Two-Toe Tom got some hefty allegations. Two-Toe Tom, out of all the things that we've done on this podcast, Two-Toe Tom is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it's, if nothing else, just of the story of that farmer blowing up his lake to find out that Two-Toe Tom had snuck into the other lake and somehow tricked his daughter into coming into the water to eat her.
Yeah.
Ugh, Two-Toe Tom. You weird creature.
It absolutely is.
If you had to pick a favorite that we've done so far, what would it be? Because mine's Two-Toe Tom and the Cactus Cats.
I kind of got to look through the list. We've done so many.
We've done a lot.
I do still love the story of Hogzilla
Yes.
and the Monster Pig, like as a unit together.
That was also such a fun episode.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna throw Puckwudgie in with my top 3.
Woody's good.
But I think that was also like the first episode I
yeah.
did, and I just was entranced.
I really liked also the Indrid Cold.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know which one you know what one's my least favorite?
What's that?
That's freaking. I forgot his name because I hate him so much. Spring Heel Jack.
Oh well, yeah. But it's a good story.
Spring Heel Jack can fuck right off.
It's a very good story, and in that scenario.
Yeah, Spring Heel. Sorry, let me give a second take. Spring Heel Jack can beep right off
Oh.
because I said the bad word earlier. And I wanted to give you the chance to cut it if you wanted to, but I wanted to get my feelings out because I hate him. I'm gonna find Spring Heel Jack. All right, season 2, episode 1. I beat Spring Heel
That's
Jack
a T-shirt we can do. A wanted poster for Spring Heel Jack.
and we're just gonna put a picture of Jake on it.
You can base it on Jake.
I say we just put a picture of Jake on it. All right, Cryptid Fight Club. The turtle.
Listen,
The turtle presents a problem.
it does. I think obviously its natural mortal enemy, the Kraken,
Yes. Kraken in the Japanese
and yeah.
spider octopus god.
Let me see if I can remember its name.
Um,
If I can, because I don't remember how to pronounce it.
now, I almost wanted to call it Voltron, but that's not its name. Velatron.
I didn't put it on the sheet, but it's on the spreadsheet.
Beans. Zeraton. Zeraton offers up a very easy team up scenario.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, you get a Bigfoot creature living on that island on the back,
Okay.
and those sailors try and come land on this island. Bigfoot just messes them up.
It's true. It's a. I'm not stuck in here with me. You're yeah.
Yeah, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but that could work with any of these theoretical like team ups because this is a good isolation to force you into
Combat.
Yeah. When we make our cryptids fighting game, as the timer goes down, the island will sink that you're fighting on, forcing you closer together.
You know what we
Cryptid battle royale.
That could be fun. Do you know what I'm sitting over here thinking about? What would be fun for like a good, just like maybe not an episode, but just like a little offshoot for like the Patreon or something.
What's that?
Cryptid bracket.
Yeah, we should do it. At the end of season 1, we should do a bracket.
We should do a bracket.
That'd be good.
That'd be fun. All right. Yeren, Cryptid Fight Club. He's just right there with all those Bigfoots.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's territorial. He didn't hurt that woman. He just kidnapped her. And now wait a second. Did she emerge from that 27-day disappearance with a child?
Did he come back?
No. I'm thinking,
no.
Did she carry it to term?
I imagine so.
It didn't say.
It was 22 years old, right?
It lived to 22, yeah.
Yeah.
But it very specifically says she was gone for 27 days. She had a child.
Yeah. I have to imagine that there's the natural.
Carried it as a term.
Yeah.
Imagine that delivery. It had to have been big, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know anything about the child.
I wish we had like a picture of the body as
Just
as morbid as that is, just so we have like an idea.
show me the child's body.
No, we can't hear that.
Oh God! Wait, I need you to cut that out. And
He was also 13. It's fine.
I almost tried to fix it by saying show me the child's dead body. And I was like, that's even worse, kind of. Oh man. Someone's gonna use this podcast as evidence.
Oh,
against
absolutely.
Me
Against both of us.
yeah, but I feel like I say some out of pocket stuff more than you do.
Yeah, it happens.
I feel like you just kind of say embarrassing stuff about your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I say stuff like, "Show me this teen's cool rig."
Yeah.
Show me the child's body.
You know.
Man.
I didn't even talk over that, so that's clean audio that somebody can cut.
Perfect. So when you say somebody, you mean Jake.
Yeah.
All right, Cryptid Court.
Yeah. Tell me how to spell the turtle's name.
Zaratan.
Thank you.
Yeren is Yeren.
I'm familiar.
Yeren or Cryptid Court. Zeraton. I'm not gonna persecute this giant turtle. Wait a second.
Didn't it actively sink itself to drown people?
Yeah, it also sinks ships.
Yeah. This is a Dungeons and Dragons moment here. This is a turtle dragon.
Don't get me started on Dungeons and Dragons if you aren't gonna start a Dungeons and Dragons game with me.
I will absolutely. Listen.
We need to get it set up. We need
We
someone.
do.
Hey, if you're listening to this and you want to remotely DM a Dungeons and Dragons game, hit one of us up.
Yes, absolutely.
Straight up.
Absolutely.
All right, continue with your thought.
Where was I at? I
Water
was
dragon
at
or turtle dragon.
It's a turtle dragon. Because it actively pursues and tries to sink ships.
Okay.
And it's enormous. Turtle dragon's scary also.
Zeraton almost feels like a godlike creature,
Yeah.
and it's hard for me to try and persecute a god in my court.
Which we have already established with the Kraken.
Yep, I'm not going to persecute.
We do not persecute gods in this courtroom.
Except. Wait, no, sorry. Unless.
The big one. The capital G.
That motherfucker walks through these doors. I was trying to decide how hard of a stance I wanted to take there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mark him down in the god category.
Yep, just put a G. Just put a G next to him.
I've got so now in that category we have the Kraken and Zeraton, and then followed closely in with a 14 out of 10 the U.S. government in dangerousness.
We didn't intro these bits again.
No. We said cryptid. Yeah, we said
cryptid fight. No, I mean we
didn't introduce what they are.
Yeah,
yes.
no, we introed that we were doing.
We'll do them we do it every now and then.
Yeah, I think we've done it twice.
Yeah, every now and then.
In the like 30 episodes that Cryptid
Like
Fight Club's been going
35 episodes in.
Yeren,
Listen,
he's got outstanding
he
allegations.
does of kidnapping.
Allegations false. Yeren gets about a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, it's just kind of a territorial.
But
big
he's
thing.
got like it's like a transparent. It's lightly marked with a pencil.
Yeah,
Hasn't been filled in completely yet.
It's not. They didn't pull out the ink.
Yeah. Allegations true. He getting probably an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I was
least.
gonna put him at least a 7.
Yeah, you can't be kidnapping and impregnating
We
people.
can't qualify it like this though. We have to pick one for the spreadsheet.
I am avidly. I tried to evidently and
Yeah.
avidly. I mixed up.
Adamantly.
Adamantly, that's a good one. Adamantly in my personal life will believe victims.
Yeah,
So we are. I'm gonna give him that 8.
I'm giving him that 7 on the off chance that it's not. I'll bring it down 1 point for me.
That's what I did as well because I was ready to hand him 9.
Yeah.
If those are true.
If those are true, yeah. We both semi compromised
Yes.
based on inconsistencies in the allegation.
Hey, much like how the actual United States judicial
yeah.
system works, it is guilty until proven innocent here.
Yeah, that's the way we work.
If that woman comes forward and she says, "Hey, you know what? I lied. It wasn't Yeren. It was just
Then
we'll come back.
yeah.
We'll redact it."
And then we go, what the hell was up with that kid? That was an adult.
Well,
at
we don't
some
have
point.
we don't have any proof that it wasn't just a normal adult, except for the bone analysis.
The bone analysis, the bones. You don't want to know who made them bones.
Now, hold up a second. This brings up a good thing that I've heard on another podcast that I listened to that isn't really competition because it's different, and that's Sawbones, which is a medical history podcast.
Okay.
They did this episode a long time ago, but I'm re-listening to it because I listened to it to fall asleep, which is a bit strange. But they did an episode on a woman in maybe not medieval, but long time ago England.
Yeah.
That perplexed the king and everyone involved because she kept giving birth to bunnies.
Okay. So this is a sleight of hand artist.
Oh, 1000% is what actually happened.
Yeah.
Is she was shoving bunnies up in there and then pushing them out.
Yeah.
But for several months because they kept people watching her and don't know where she was getting the bunnies from.
I have a lot of theories about sleight of hand and magic in prehistory, early history that I can't go into because
that's another podcast.
It's another podcast.
Yeah, no, it was just interesting.
But we just said we would make his dad guilty if he came into our courtroom. So So that tells you all you should need to know.
That's a teaser for Levi's new podcast. I'm gonna fight God.
It's me and Lee.
Oh God. Yeah, no, it was just an interesting story.
Yeah.
Of all right, because that was my first reaction when I heard it was like, all right, she's just putting.
All right, these people are idiots.
She's just faking a bunny birth.
Yeah.
But it went on for so long, my stomach just made an ungodly noise.
Yeah. It's because you need food.
Yes. Hey guys, sometimes you got to eat. Apparently, that's what big government wants you to say. All right, wait. I don't want to take this stance.
Yeah, against the government.
Well, no, I didn't want to perpetuate eating disorders as someone who is trying to recover from one. I didn't want to be like, don't eat, show the government. No, everyone eat, please. At least 2 meals a day.
Yeah.
I know 3 is hard. I can't eat breakfast.
No.
The last thing I'm thinking about when I wake up, I'm like, oh, I'd love a good.
I go to Dunkin' and get my coffee.
Man, Dunkin's so good. I've been eating a lot of Chick-fil-A breakfast recently, and
That's good too.
It is good.
Get the mini things.
I am. Did you know they have bagels?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of them.
Are they?
Yeah, they're getting rid of the bagels.
Yeah.
They're also getting rid of their soups.
That seems highly controversial because people love that tortilla soup.
It's going. It's out of there. They've also got a sauce that's kind of like a Zax sauce.
Yeah.
Very good. It's not the Chick-fil-A sauce.
No.
It's a separate sauce.
Yeah.
It has no dairy in it.
You know what I found the other day?
What?
As we come to the close of this podcast, spicy Zax sauce is a thing.
Like a nightmare.
I have one in there. You can have it if you want to try it.
I don't like spicy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't like spicy food.
It wasn't as good as regular Zax sauce.
That's fair. Zax cookout sauce.
Yeah.
Better than Zax sauce.
It's bold.
It is bold.
Now, for people who aren't in the South, Zaxby's is a restaurant that serves chicken fingers.
Now, people who are more South than here, Zaxby's is just a bigger Foosackly's.
I don't know.
Foosackly's is a Mobile, Alabama local restaurant.
All right then.
That is just chicken fingers.
Yeah.
Literally just
it's like
chicken.
a Cane's?
No, because Cane's serves more than chicken fingers. Cane's will give you like chicken sandwiches and stuff.
I mean, that's 3 chicken fingers on a bun.
Yeah, Foosackly's is just chicken fingers.
That's okay.
No salads, nothing.
That's not.
You go there, you order chicken strips, and they say, "Don't mess with the foo," and you take your and you go, chicken strips, yummy yummy, and you eat them. You have to do that every time. And they don't have trash cans in the dining rooms of the restaurants. You have to take your trash to the counter, and every time I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I know you're looking at me like I'm a little trash boy. You're looking at
This restaurant sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, dude, for someone with social anxiety, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Because you go in there, and anytime I'm in a restaurant for the first time, I've got to look at the menu because I don't know what I'm going to
Yeah.
order. So when I'm going up there and everyone in that restaurant knows that it's order some chicken fingers, and I'm looking at the menu like everything just says chicken fingers, and then I've got to bring you my trash.
Yeah, no.
Hated it, but Fusakli's good. That chicken. When I worked at Shoe Station down there,
Yeah.
we had one across the parking lot from us. I had Fusakli's like 5 days a week. Made me very fat, but man, was it good. How did we get here? Let's see.
We had to explain Zaxby's.
I don't know if I remember if there's like a really good like northern chicken finger place.
Chicken's a southern thing. It really
Chicken
is.
is a really southern thing.
We have a bunch of them here, so.
Lobster, a lot of lobster up north.
We don't have it. We got a Red Lobster down here.
Red Lobster bad.
It is bad. Red Lobster's bad. If you think Red Lobster's good, I'm sorry.
Red Lobster does have Cheddar Bay biscuits though.
That's the only exception.
But you can get Cheddar Bay biscuits at Kroger.
I have the mix in the cabinet right now to make Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
We used to just straight up buy the Red Lobster branded Cheddar Bay biscuits out of the freezer section at Kroger.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Or
No, I'm trying to think if I've got any other hot food takes.
food takes. Culver's burgers are dry.
I've got beef with Culver's burgers. And that's because the first time I tried eating Culver's, I got their fish sandwich.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? I don't really see many places advertising a fish sandwich. I love a good fish sandwich.
Yeah.
Tried it, miserable.
Yeah.
Second time I went, I was like, maybe it's the burgers. I was like, maybe that's why people love this restaurant because they're everywhere now.
Oh yeah. They showed up in full force.
Because like 2 years ago, never heard of it.
Never heard of them.
There's two in Gainesville. There's one in Commerce. Mm-hmm. Of all places.
There's one at Flowery Branch.
There is one in Flowery Branch. There's one in Athens now. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a mushroom and Swiss
One in
burger.
Brazelton also.
Yes, there is. I was like, let me get a mushroom and Swiss double burger.
Hell yeah.
Hold the mushrooms. I don't like the texture.
Okay.
It's just a Swiss burger.
Yeah.
Because I like Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese is good.
Took one bite and went, okay, that's not terrible. Went to take the second bite. The second patty fell out of the burger onto the floorboard of my car.
Full structural integrity breach. Yeah.
And then I was just mad.
Yeah.
I don't know how the rest of that burger was. I was mad at it.
What I didn't like was, for one, dry as hell.
This is just Munch Squad from my brother, and me now.
Face Jam from Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Dry as hell. And then their mushroom Swiss burger, by default, comes with lettuce, tomato, and pickle on it.
Man, I hate pickles.
Get out of here. Mushroom Swiss burger should have mushrooms,
Swiss.
maybe some caramelized onions,
Ooh,
and some mayo.
Yep. I do like some caramel. All right. There's a food that I want to try
Yeah.
that Tim the Tap Man
Oh.
talks about 24/7, and I saw someone make it on TikTok, and I need to try it.
I'm unfamiliar.
That's a peanut butter bacon
Okay.
hamburger.
Okay. So, there's a restaurant
Thars.
called, I believe it's Shake Shack,
Okay, I've heard of it.
that has a peanut butter sauce that you can get to go on your burger.
Interesting. Tim just puts peanut butter on it.
Yeah, I believe that.
You'd leave him alone.
No, I love Tim, but I absolutely believe
I need
that
to try it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Because when he talks about it, I was thinking like a full cheeseburger, and he's just putting peanut butter on it. I was like, gross. And he explained on stream the other day. He was like, no. You just make that hamburger, put some bacon on it, and just put some peanut butter on the bread.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It covers
And-
your creamy like flavors.
And as someone who has a very limited sense of taste because
Yeah.
of my no sense of smell, a lot of times when I eat, I will make some weird concoctions because I just go, I know I like the taste of some of these things,
Yeah, let's see how they go.
and my body can't really tell when the combination isn't good, so just throw it in there. I can't remember what I ate the other day. I ate something the other day, and I was like, I should not be combining these
Yeah.
things. I was like, but I do like them. I think I was eating a peanut noodle bowl
Yeah.
with like peanut butter saltines on the side, and I was like dipping them into the soup of the noodle bowl because I was like, I love soggy saltines, I love peanut butter, and I love peanut noodles.
Colby used to do this thing. Who was my best friend growing up. He would take saltines and crush them up into a bowl and pour milk over them.
My friend Austin used to eat Oreos with water,
Okay.
and he always used to say it was because they were of a lower
Yeah.
societal class. It was not. They always had a lot of milk at their house. That man just liked to put water
Yeah,
in
he
his.
liked water.
Oh, it was. He made me try Oreos. It was so bad because it was like the whole point of dipping an Oreo into something is to get that like soggy with milk taste.
Yeah.
You're not the
It's milk's favorite cookie, not water's favorite cookie.
and I made him try it with milk once. I was like, maybe he's just never had it with milk. He had it with milk and he's like, not as good. I was like, you just like soggy Oreos. You just like the texture of a soggy Oreo.
Gosh.
Oh man. Now I do like some soggy foods. Soggy saltines. You know when you go to a Mexican restaurant, you get nachos and there's a bunch of those chips that are just fully in the queso?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite
This is
chips.
the opposite. I don't want. If it's supposed to be crispy, it better be crispy.
See, I like me some good soggy food sometime. There's something about, I think it's because I don't like chewing.
We have to end the podcast.
I don't like
We
chewing.
have to end the podcast. We can't talk about why you don't like chewing.
I don't like chewing. I used to get in trouble with my mom because I used to throw up a lot as a kid. And my mom would always,
thing whole.
well, no, I just had a very temperamental stomach, which has continued to my adult life. But I would get in trouble because she would be like, I can literally look at what you ate for dinner because
Yeah.
you didn't chew it. One time I tried to use this to my advantage. When I didn't want to go to school the next day, we were having soup for dinner, and I just shoveled a bunch of soup into my mouth, and I ran upstairs and I just spit it all into the toilet. And I was like, I threw up. She was like, no, you didn't. She was like, I was watching you shovel soup into your mouth without swallowing any of it. But you know, I've got a problem. Like, I don't know why I don't chew, but I just don't. I think I was eating something. I was eating something the other day, and they were like, "Why are you not chewing that?" And it was something that I just assumed it was macaroni and cheese.
We did the Jello shots too yesterday.
Oh yeah, that. But I chewed that.
Yeah. Hang on. Chase is the one who swallowed it whole.
I was right in my Jello shot. Because I'm trying to get better. I'm chewing everything now, except for that macaroni and cheese. I'm chewing everything except for that macaroni and cheese, and they were like, "Why are you not chewing that?" I was like, "What do you mean?"
It's goo. You just swallow.
Thank you. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm
Listen,
not.
I've thrown up whole macaroni and cheese before. I know.
No, I've thrown up some. I've thrown up before and gone, I probably should have chewed that. And I think my brain's broken, and it's just like, if this will fit down my throat, I will swallow it.
There's a clip for you.
Man, I've put out some pretty good clips. That one's probably up there with I will say anything for any amount of money. Oh my god.
Okay.
So this has been my neighbor Mothman.
It has been.
There was probably just a 15-minute cut.
There, I mean, you won't notice. It'll be in the YouTube video.
I'm telling you now, if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, my left arm's going numb. Uh-oh. If you're listening to this on Spotify, I believe I just cut out 15 minutes of the best content I've ever created. Go watch it on YouTube.
Our Board Nerds YouTube
on
channel.
Board Nerds YouTube channel. You can follow the podcast directly on Twitter at Mothman Podcast. Ooh. You can follow me directly on Twitter At Baby Mothman.
You can find me at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
You can also follow his
I
TikTok
do
at
have a
that same
TikTok.
username. So cute. What a cute cat.
Hellion.
You can follow Coralie, who did our lovely artwork, at Lychan, LYCHAN _ on Twitter. You can email us
Yep.
at thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.com. Gotta hit that O hard.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta avoid the math jokes. Do we normally do any other shout outs? If you like esports,
Oh, yeah.
follow Last Round Save. They just got a new roster. That was the big announcement that I teased for a couple weeks and then forgot to talk about it on
Yeah,
last
we
week's
didn't talk
episode.
about it last day. It's fine.
They just signed. What was the name before?
Grapefruit Technique.
That's right. Grapefruit
Yes.
Technique has started to play under Last Round Save's name. I know they were doing pretty well last week, and then a couple of them got sick.
Is the other team public yet?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so. I didn't want to bring it up.
because I had barely heard of it, and then he was talking about it today.
I've barely heard. I've heard bits and pieces. He was telling me about some last night, but yeah, that's an interesting prospect too.
Last Round Save got some more news coming down the pipeline.
Absolutely.
Some news that you might not expect. But yeah, follow them. Follow Jake, who runs Last Round Save, at Grinasty, GRINASTY.
Super fan Jake.
What?
Super fan Jake.
Did he change his name?
No, he.
Super fan of the
is a
podcast.
Super fan of our show. Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's a fan. Super listener, Jake.
Super listener Jake.
Super shit talker, Jake.
I would call them critiques.
They're critiques of you. It's shit talking me.
All right, let's hit up some warnings. Mm-hmm. And I'll go hit the button.
Make sure if you're going to talk into that mic over there that you turn it on. Because you didn't do that last week.
Yeah, I just gotta get out.
Let's see. First warning, make sure you're eating 2 meals a day. I know sometimes you don't feel like it, but you got to. Because it's not healthy to not. If you're going to a movie theater, first of all, that's iffy right now. I would make sure you find out what their COVID, guidelines are. The one we went to was pretty limited on seating, which was perfect because I don't like being around people generally, especially not with I wouldn't even say worldwide pandemic anymore, just a nationwide pandemic. Let's see, if you're gonna adopt a cat, make sure you train it to use the litter box. If you're gonna adopt a dog, get it fixed. Or spayed.
Cat's fixed too.
Yeah, but I'm not running into that problem at my apartment.
I mean, one unfixed cat will cause that problem.
Fair. My mom's stray cat just had kittens. They're beautiful and I love them.
They'll have more.
Oh, I know.
More.
It's like a 3-year cycle of a stray cat shows up. The next year it has babies. The following year it's gone and we never see it again. It's been like that since we moved here. Let's see. Other warnings. Don't go in the woods. Don't go outside. Don't build houses.
Okay.
We want trees. We need more of them.
Oh, yeah. If you build a house, plant some trees to counteract that.
If you don't build a house at all.
Well, I mean, but...
No. Shut up. Don't build a house unless it's in the trees.
Oh, treehouse.
Just live in a treehouse.
Dude, like Chewbacca.
Sure. Does he live in a treehouse?
They have in episode 3, they're in Kashyyyk with Yoda, right? And they're all up in the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
And Ewoks lived in trees.
Little bears.
Little bears.
Let's see. Don't watch Star Wars. You nerds.
Yeah, probably at this point. It's better. It's safer to not.
Yeah. Everyone's telling you it's cool to do it. Don't. Just go look at my Twitter from a year and a half ago. You'll get all the information you need about Star Wars. Let's see. Do watch Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. If you read Attack on Titan, please don't spoil it for me. If you watch it, talk to me about it. I like it. Grow your hair out. No more haircuts.
Haircuts are out.
Haircuts are out. You know what else is out? Because I hate them. Mullets.
Okay, this kind of... Hang on. These are interesting...
Because you've got to get a haircut to get a mullet.
That's true.
Now I'm not talking about when you're in that weird in between phase when you're growing your hair out and it kind of looks like a mullet. Do not get a mullet. Do not purposely get your hair cut to be a mullet.
They're coming around.
I don't care.
People are getting
I
mullets
don't care.
on purpose
Not
again.
for me.
People are getting mullets on purpose again.
I hate it.
All right.
Don't get a fucking mullet. Let's see. What else not to do? Don't wash your clothes.
More environment stuff?
Sure. If everyone else is stinky, then I don't have to be as anxious about not being able to smell myself.